Hi, I'm Christina Bellantoni with the Washington Times, and I work here. I'm a White House correspondent for the newspaper, and in the old days of just print media, that would mean I'd write stories for the newspaper that appeared in the next day. But in the new media world, I take a lot of video, and my goal is always to take you along with me behind the gates and show you what the White House is really like. I like to show people what it's like to work in the glamorous White House briefing room. Again, whose garbage is this? I have my own seat here for the Washington Times where I can get Press Secretary Robert Gibbs to call on me whenever I want. Not everyone has access to the White House and the President like I'm fortunate enough to working for a newspaper, but you probably have access to some interesting things. You might observe things going on your walk to work or things going on in your neighborhood. So I'm here to offer you 3 tips for how you can make your own videos and take people along with you on your experience, whatever that may be. A technical tip: sound quality matters. Your YouTube viewers will forgive you if you have a bit of a shaky cam or if it's a shot where you're running and you might not have the best view. You don't need a high quality professional boom mic like this, but you do want to make sure that you have something that picks up clear audio so people can understand what is being said, sung, or in some cases, shouted. Another tip is to always be ready. You never know when you might happen upon news, whether it's potentially something bad like a car wreck or some type of tragedy that you're witnessing or an earthquake, or maybe something exciting like a celebrity showing up at a restaurant.
Well, the one for the money, 2 for the dough, get ready, go, here we go.
That could transform you from regular old person to YouTube sensation overnight. So my advice is to always have video available. Another thing to keep in mind when you're doing video is that sometimes the subject that you're there to film, whether it's somebody giving a keynote speech or a politician or a celebrity or even a rock concert, might not always be the most interesting thing. Take a look around you. See if there's an audience member that's worth getting a shot of that might be interesting. See what's happening in the background. There's often these behind the scenes stories that some people miss if you're not really observing. At the very basic level, most BlackBerrys can take decent video. As long as you hold the camera steady, try to have good sound quality, and I'd recommend getting a media chip, a card that you can buy anywhere to make sure that you have enough memory to capture a long video. A medium option is a regular point-and-shoot camera that takes video. Most of them will take pictures and video both, and make sure you have a large enough media card in it that you can buy anywhere so that it can capture plenty of video in a long one you don't want to worry about running out of memory. And the top option, which is what I use most days, is an HD DV cam. It's obviously a bit more expensive, but it's still small enough that you can handle it easily. You can take it pretty much anywhere you go, and it has a lot of capabilities. So remember, whatever kind of videos you make, always have fun and be ready for news whenever it may happen. Oh, gotta go.